Today on Judge Faith, this plaintiff knew it would take a camera to prove in court that he had a contract with her.
That's not correct.
I'm recording this.
Terrence Binford says he loaned money for a car to the mother of his 2 boys, but she used the money on herself instead. But the defendant, Amanda Barlow, claims Terrence forced her to take the loan, then forgave it, and knew she used the money for unpaid bills. Joining her in court is her friend, Trudy Reed.
Remain seated and come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, this case is Binford versus Barlow.
Thank you, Barbara. Okay, Mr. Binford, you are suing the defendant, Amanda Barlow, for $2,500. You say she failed to repay a loan.
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you tell me about your case?
Okay, well, I met the defendant in 06. At the time, I was 23. Single. I thought she was attractive. You know, she had a man. You know, hair was done. Looking, you know, looked attractive, you know, and I was single. So, you know, I sparked a conversation with her, sparked a relationship up with her. We dated for 6.5 years. We have 2 children together.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a 5 and a 4-year-old. They beautiful, 2 sons. But, you know, things was never good between me and her because we're not compatible, but we end up having children. I try to stick around and make it work.
And it took you 6.5 years to figure that out?
Well, actually, I knew that prior to us having children, I was finna leave. Then she came home with a pregnancy test and said she was pregnant. So me being a man, you know, not having really a good father figure, I wanted to stay in the household.
Well, she didn't get pregnant by herself.
I got her pregnant.
Shout out my nigga
Gucci.
Gucci.
Stay around and take care of my business, which I'm still doing to this day. I pay child support, I take care of my children, I see them when I can. I work 3rd shift, so I mean, the weekends are available to me to see them.
What do you do for a living?
I work for a pharmaceutical company in McKesson. I'm a material handler.
When you say 3rd shift, what does that mean?
I work overnights.
Overnights, okay.
Yeah, I work
Well, I
He
think it's
doesn't always
commendable.
take
I
them
do think
every
it's
weekend.
commendable that you do
I
try
do.
to spend as much time as you can with your kids.
And I mean, she know before child support was ordered, I took care of the children. I mean, when they first came out of the womb, I got 2 boys, you gotta pay $50 for the circuses. I've been there. I always took care of them.
Brother, this judge already getting on my nerve, dog.
It took you 6 years to figure that out. Da 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 da.
Shit, bro. She came home with a pregnancy test, man. A man who a solid dude gonna try to be there for the kids. It's really that simple. It's not complicated at all. A dude will try his best to put up with a bitter woman, a toxic woman for the sake of the kids. Man, they will literally do that. Sacrifice their happiness for their family. It happens all the time.
I shouldn't have to come out of my pocket with extra money to take care of responsibilities that are recovered through the child support. And that's my only
It's
issue
not
with
that
her
much.
getting the child support from me. The money isn't being used probably. I see her with her nails done.
Well, what's going on? What's your
Yeah,
response
what's
to
going
that?
on?
I can't even tell you the last time I bought myself something
That's
new.
not true.
You know, I do buy my kids clothes. I send
I've
them
heard that
to
so many
his
times.
house
Can't even
and
remember the
whatever.
last time.
You know, that's his. He has clothes for
Why
them
would you do
at
that
his
for them?
house. So why is it my responsibility to make sure they're dressed properly
Because
for
I'm
him
paying
to
for
go
their
somewhere?
clothes.
You understand? And this is where the child support comes into play, where he thinks that's all the financial responsibility that there should be,
You don't
nothing
even
more,
make
nothing
sense.
less.
Well, I think he's saying, I think he's saying that he thinks you're putting your wants over the needs of the kids. And
Yeah,
you're
that's
saying that
not
that's not the
correct.
You
case?
get it?
That's not correct.
Listen, guys, I'm not trying to be funny, and listen, I know how to be serious when the time is right. And I know that chances are one of y'all probably know someone who suffered from a stroke or something like that before. Maybe even yourself suffered from it. But the way she's speaking right now, it reminds me of the way my grandmother was speaking after she had a stroke. So I'm wondering whether or not she suffered a stroke or something like that before, or if that's not the case, is she on drugs? Is she a smooth brain candidate? Like, I don't know. No, something is off about the way she's speaking right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. It's making my antennas go up.
Okay.
My children have everything that they want and need, way more than his house. His house, they
Everybody
don't even have
got
a
an
bedroom.
opinion.
They don't even have a bedroom at his house.
I got a 1-bedroom. You know,
But
I'm a
he
single
had the
man.
opportunity to get a
What does that
2-bedroom
mean?
and chose not to get it.
But at
few
least
months
he's
ago-
spending time with his kids. I mean, that's the most important
You know
part
what
of
I'm
that,
saying?
right?
Yeah, he's
That they're
doing
there.
that.
They're
I mean,
not
because
taking care of
I
financially.
know a lot of fathers who choose
Not to be
not
involved.
to be involved in their children's lives. So the fact that he is so involved, you know, doesn't matter that he only has a 1-bedroom. It doesn't matter if it's a studio. Whatever he has, he's making it accessible so he can spend time with his kids. That's the most important part.
Correct.
Thank you.
So, you know, let's give credit where credit is due on that issue.
Yeah.
What's the lawsuit about? Tell me about the $2,000 loan.
Okay, I loaned her some money. I loaned her, she's a thief and a liar.
So you loan
just
a
lied
thief
right
and
there.
a liar money?
Deceitful. She's a thief and a liar, and the reason why I loaned her the money because she needed a vehicle. It gets cold in Minnesota. I didn't want my children out in the cold, you know, on public transportation. So against my better judgment, I decided to loan her $2,500. I wrote a contract out. And I videoed it because of the type of person she is. I knew we were coming to this. I knew she wasn't just gonna do the right thing and pay me.
What do you mean you videoed the contract?
I videoed her signing the contract saying that she owes me $2,500.
Terrible.
Well, it sounds like he's covering his bases.
Exactly.
I mean, I've never seen someone who actually has a video promissory note, so I'm kind of intrigued by that. We have a copy of the video. Let me look at it.
Hey, listen, let me tell y'all a little secret real quick. And this gonna sound kind of harsh. It's gonna sound messed up. Never loan broke people money, bro. I'm keeping it real with you. For one, you may not ever see that money again. And for two, you're probably gonna fall out with this person. And if you fall out with them because of the money, you got screwed twice. But if you fall out with them because you didn't give them money, then you really just ridded yourself of a fake friend anyway, because you're not obligated to give anybody any money. Now, I got several people in my life who got good credit with me. They've always paid me back in a timely fashion and things of that nature, and vice versa. But in general, I'm not lending nobody who I know is always between checks and shit like that money. I'm telling them I ain't got it, straight up. And another thing I want to say to y'all, banks don't give broke people money. Real talk, you gotta have some type of collateral, a down payment, a work history. It's the reason why they do that.
I'm recording this as a witness just in case I need to take her to court.
Oh,
March
man.
1st, 2014, I should have all my money back, which is $2,000. If it's late, she owes me $2,500.
There it is.
I don't even think she knows what's going on at the time.
Listen, I'm not
facial
mad at
expression.
you for that. You're not contesting that you signed this
I
document.
did
That's
sign
you in the
it,
video,
yes.
correct? Okay.
Now, let me
so
just make something correct. When
why
he
didn't you
say-
pay back the money?
And I don't even know what you're talking about. You borrowed $2,000. You didn't pay me by March 1st. $2,500 is owed to me.
I mean, it's a pretty clear contract. So
But
what's your
he also
defense?
forgave the loan
Why would I do that for?
prior to the month of the contract
That's
in
not
March,
true.
and this is why I brought her.
I don't know why.
She
you
was
brought
Okay,
that.
there.
who's your witness?
Trudy.
Step up, please.
Man, oh, how convenient. You got your homegirl to come in here and lie for you. Oh, Lord, man. It ain't nothing for her to be like, look, just tell the judge that you heard him say that he forgave the loan and I'm going to look out for you in the future at some later date. Come on, man. They lie all day, every day.
That's not true, Your Honor. I want
Hi.
my money. I'm
What's your
about my
name?
money.
Trudy,
How do you know the defendant?
friends.
How long have you been friends with her?
We've known each other for about 8 years.
What were you a witness to?
They were discussing the loan, and
When was
she
this?
was saying, like last month, and he was saying how he wants the money, and she said she's not going to pay the money, and
Thank you.
and then
February of
she's
2013.
not going to pay the money, and then you said, whatever then.
Why were you?
Can
Why
I
did you
go in the
tell
contract?
him?
I was going to take her to court. I already knew that.
Why did you tell him you were not going to pay the money back? What
Because
was
they
the
don't
reason?
get enough in child support.
Hold on a second.
That
I want to
sounds
hear.
crazy.
I'd like to hear her response to this.
Because she don't get enough for child support is her response.
Yeah, 437 is not enough. I
Okay,
mean, I
so
have 2
if you don't
kids.
get enough for child support, you have an option. You already have a court order, so that means you went to court before. If you don't feel that you get enough for child support, then you go back to court and you ask the court to increase the child support. But you don't take it upon yourself to become a court and decide that I'm going to take this $2,000 and use it for child support.
Tell her,
because
Judge.
I feel you owe me that. That's not how it works. You have a binding agreement that you sign to pay back $2,000. If you want an additional child support, you go to court and you ask them to do that. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your Honor. See,
What else do you have to say?
He said, just forget about it.
I ain't
Did you say that?
No, why would I say that? That's $2,500. I want my money, you know. But the thing is, okay, since the child support is an issue, I pay almost $700 a month child support for back pay.
Okay.
Because she's been on public aid since she was 18 before she even had children. I
That
owe
is
money
not correct.
for her being on assistance since she was 18 years old. She got pregnant about 18, 19. So I owe all this money while I was
not
even in the
pregnant at
household
18 or
taking
19. I was
care of my
pregnant at 20
children
and
at the same
21.
time.
Bro, she is a manipulative woman and she been working the system since she was a fucking young adult. This is crazy, right? It's not so far-fetched to believe that she's probably is squandering what little money she does. $700 though, that's not little money. I'm sorry, man. If every single mother who didn't have a man on child support suddenly came across an additional $700 a month, that's a car note, That's some utility bills that she don't have to worry about no more. That's food. Bro, that's not insignificant money, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Right? Like, why would he say he don't want his $2,500 back when he already giving you $700 a month? Man, if you don't sit your rockhead ass down somewhere. Hey, bro, I know her type, man. I'm gonna be just like Judge Mathis. Oh, I know a crackhead when I see one.
Consecutively going on, I always be taking my children. I supposed to do, that's no problem. You know, she's saying she wants more child support. I want more evidence that you take care of the children with the money.
Oh.
I mean, you know, your nails are done. Let's show you nails.
All right.
And she don't work.
Thank you, Trudy. Have a seat. Thank you.
She don't got no job.
Ms. Barlow. So in this case, it is clear and obvious that we have a contract between two people. Agreed to pay back $2,000, and if you didn't pay it back by March 1st of this year, you agreed to pay an additional $500. Your defense to that is that he forgave the loan. But when it comes to written contracts, the only way that you can amend a written contract is by another written contract. An oral agreement cannot do that. I don't believe you in the first place. In the second place, you can't amend a written agreement contract with an oral agreement. It has to be written.
Okay.
So
Well, she was my witness. She was there, so.
Yeah, bro, we got a lot of smooth brain activity going on in here, bro. I hope she didn't pass on her intelligence to the kids, or the lack thereof.
I understand that, but the law is what the law is.
Yeah.
And so you owe him the $2,500. As for you, Mr. Benford, I do want to just speak on the fact that you are in your children's lives. That's what you should be doing. But I see a lot of deadbeat dads come through this court.
Man, I just want to know where she finna go with this. Because what they got to do with this man, obviously he's not a deadbeat. I don't get it. What they got to do with him. That's all I want to know. But we're going to continue.
People who take care of their kids and send money to their kids, but they're kicking and screaming the entire way. It's not what they want to do. But you recognize that it is important for you to be a father figure in sons' lives and to be role models for them. I think you are doing that. Keep up the good work. And you are lucky. You're lucky that he's the father of your kids. Judgment for the plaintiff, $2,500.
Well, I guess it ain't always doom and gloom. We just saw when a man had a ruling in his favor for once. God damn it! Bruh, that girl really was irking my nerves, bruh. All that foolishness she talking about, bruh. She a crackhead, man. Let's be real, dog. She on that powder. She on that booger sugar, bruh. She on something. And she ain't working? How you getting your nails done? Let's go. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one.